Hello, princesses, and welcome back to Not Fit for Print Beauty with me, Rebecca. Welcome to another edition of this month, what I am calling Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month. And this is a really good one because not only are we looking at foundations, we're also looking at the foundation for foundations, which is a primer. And I'm so excited because Smashbox has released a whole host of new photo finish primers. Do you guys remember the original photo finish primer? It's one of the most iconic staples in the makeup industry and has been around at this point for over 25 years. That makes me feel kind of old. Yes, the original photo finish primer in its original form is over 25 years old. I think about 26 years old. And they also now make it oil-free and all sorts of different versions of it. But they have introduced 6 or 7, a bunch of new ones. I don't know how many new ones. And I picked up a few. Let's talk a little bit about Smashbox Cosmetics. I feel really close to them because they were born and bred in Los Angeles, just like me. And I've had the opportunity, as you guys know, I keep repeating this, but there's a lot of new people here. I am a fashion and beauty editor in the magazine world, and so I've had a lot of reason to be at Smashbox Studios. They're a photography studio for photo shoots and whatnot, so I feel kind of really close to them. We had a Mercedes-Benz Fashion Week out here for a while, and they held it there. I've just had a lot of reason to be out there. Smashbox was formed as a photography studio and then makeup line in 1990 by brothers Dean and Davis Factor. Do you recognize the last name? Yes, they are grandchildren of Max Factor. That is absolutely correct. And their photography, their fashion photography, and then their makeup line have become just synonymous with the industry. So it is so fun to see them really back in the game at a high level, introducing these new primers. Okay, so like I said, there's a bunch of new ones. There is one that does a kind of illuminate and glow and also hydrates. I don't like to mix my products. I feel like that's jack of all trades, master of none. So I can hydrate on my own. So I skipped that one. There's one that's mattifying, and I don't have a problem with an oily complexion, but if you do, there's one out there for you. I'll tell you what I picked. So they took these. You can take a quiz actually on the Smashbox website. I'll link it below. You can actually take a quiz to figure out. I bought 2. I didn't need the quiz, but you might. These new ones kind of have a silk screen complex. They illuminate, they hydrate, they mattify, they correct, and they just kind of perfected them and made them a little bit more targeted to specific concerns. So here's what I bought. I bought 2. I bought the Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Face, so a glowy base, and then I have that already on one side of my face with foundation over, so I'll let you guess. This isn't necessarily the same side. You need to guess, see if you can put that below. But before you guess, the other side, not necessarily this side, but you have to guess, is the Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness. Yes, that's right, a green primer to counteract redness. I find that maybe I'm just getting on an age, I don't know, but I'm getting a ruddier, redder complexion, and I think I got to start dealing with that now. Maybe I'm just noticing it more because it is Not Fit for Print Beauty Foundation Month around here. So maybe that is why, I don't know. I went ahead and picked up the minis. So the little minis are $14 and you can get a regular size for $39. I am in love with minis when brands can do them. I know that buying a mini is what they say penny wise and pound foolish because you're paying a little more, but I love the ability to be able to try something and see if I like it. Then I can even hold it aside for travel and buy myself a bigger size. Or I never run through products. Do you? I really never do. So, I could use this one up and then buy a bigger one if I find I'm really relying on it. And the fact that I could get each of these for $14 made it more fun to try too. 14 and 14, of course, is $28, which is less than the $39 for the bigger size. So I'm really pleased with it. Here's what I want to do. Like I said, I'll put the quiz below. I'll link the little quiz below from the Smashbox website. Hey, what does Smashbox mean, by the way? Do you guys know? A Smashbox is an old box camera style. Just a little bit of trivia for you there in their photography studio. Beautiful photography studio. Culver City. Are you guys still in Culver City? I bet they are. Okay. At any rate, I am going to come back, and here's what we're going to do. I am going to come back with nothing, no base products at all on my face. We're going to split the face. I will do one side. I won't tell you which, because I would still love for you to guess below right now in comments. I'm going to do one side with the anti-redness primer and one side with the glowing primer. And then we are going to apply the brand new Chanel No. 1 foundation over the top and do the same makeup over both sides, and then I'm going to get your opinion. Do I look lopsided right now? I do have different primers on. So before we go, take a look, and then go down below and let me know what side of my face. So this is my left, your right, so you have to let me know. And this is my right, your left, so you have to let me know what side you're referring to there has the glowing and what side has the green primer that cancels out redness. I don't look like Kermit the Frog, do I? I was worried about that. Let's go to me trying them on, and you'll have all the answers, but I hope that you reported down below. Stay right there. Okay, let's try on these primers. And what I thought we would do, I have a completely bare face, just a little bit of eye makeup on, so ignore that for now, but completely bare face, and we're going to do 1/2 with the Illuminating and Glow, the Illuminate Glow Face Primer, and 1/2 with the Redness Correction. The Redness Correction, I'm stalling a little bit because it has been a long time since I've used one of these Redness Correction. I have found that they definitely correct the redness by turning your face witchy poo green, and then you're not red anymore because you're green, you know? So I love Kermit. I'm not interested in being Kermit. My daughter tried one of these the other day to eliminate some redness from acne. And then she put the foundation over, and I'm like, isn't that nice? You're not red anymore because you're totally green. So I don't have high hopes, but Smashbox is trustworthy. We'll do the witchy poo on this side, and let's first we're going to do the Illuminate Glow Face on this side, which I did, like I told you about the mini. Nothing is going to replace for a glow my beloved Hollywood Flawless Filter from Charlotte Tilbury, but we'll give this a chance. And I have a little Merit brush here that we can put it on with. So let's do that first, and then we'll do the Witchy Poo Green. And then I thought we would add in our beautiful Chanel foundation, which is really one of my favorites this month. I thought we would add that in over both and see what we think. If this is still green, I don't know. Okay, so right now I'm just going to kind of look. I'm making a little, it's a primer. So we're just going to try to do this side of it with this Illuminate and Glow and see what it gives me. Definitely smoothing. You know, I told you guys that I love the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, and I do, but it's not traditionally a primer that's going to, you know, smooth the skin as well. It does have some smoothing properties, but that's not really kind of what its main job is. So this should give a little bit of a glow. Oh, I really think it does. That's quite pretty, while also smoothing. Well, that's really pretty. All right, I can put it off no longer. I have a Sonia G Fusion brush and Witchy Poo Green. Oh my God. See, not red anymore, just green. And I'm not gonna put too much on. That's probably already too much. This could be high comedy here, guys. Oh goodness. All right, all right. I'm not going green. I'm not going green. Because even my daughter tried it the other day, not the Smashbox, another brand, cheaper brand. And it reminded me of when I've tried them in the past. Okay, look, okay. Whew, I honestly thought it was going to be Witchy Poo Green. Hey! I mean, there's a green cast. I get it. I'm not like that blind. I see that there's kind of an olivey cast. But is it canceling out the red? Should I do a little more? Don't do a little more. Don't do a little more. I did a little more. Okay. I'm just, you know, trying. Oh, it's not going Witchy Poo Green, you guys. I honestly thought it would. I wasn't trying to be silly. I really thought it would. Okay, let me get this mirror out of here. I mean, there's a green cast on my face, there's no doubt, but I'm not like Witchy Poo Green. All right, let me get that mirror out of here. What do you think? Okay, remember, two distinctly different looks, granted. So on this side of my face, I have the Smashbox Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Face. So this is going to give a glowy base. Easy enough. And this side has, I'm reading it to make sure I get it right, the correct anti-redness. Could have gotten that right without reading it. So this is more of a matte finish and should be correcting the redness that you're seeing on my face. Interesting. Okay, let's bring the mirror back. And here is the BR22 that I got in the Chanel. And we are going to put the same exact foundation over both sides and then see what we think. Okay? So let me just put a little bit onto my hand there and take my trusty Wayne Goss holiday brush. And let's just put it on both sides of my face and see which one we like better. I love a glowy base, but I'm just finding out, you guys, I don't know if it's the season or changing skin, but I'm just kind of finding out that I'm getting ruddier. And I probably need to look more into canceling that redness out more than I have in the past. I don't know. Remember, the Chanel does have a fragrance. Bless their little Chanel hearts. It does have a little bit of a fragrance, but it goes away. But it always kind of takes me by surprise when I first put it on. Wow. Okay, so this is, I've been doing kind of half face things all throughout Foundation Month, but this is our most kind of severe, I should say. Not severe, but the most, you know, you're going to really be able to tell. I do not have any concealer on. So take that in consideration. Here we have the brand new Chanel No. 1 foundation over 2 different primers, and boy, is it apparent. Wow, what do you guys think? So this is making a really, I'm looking in the viewfinder here, this is making a really kind of dewy look, which it's supposed to, that's peeking and popping through the Chanel foundation. How interesting. And this side is giving a very matte look, but I am not green. Maybe if you're going to stare and compare it, it could be a bit olivey. But you know, if my whole face were done, who walks around half-faced like this? If my whole face were done, I don't think he would notice. What do you like better? All right, let me actually put makeup on, and then we'll compare it again. Meanwhile, right here, I'm going to insert a picture that I'm going to take in natural lighting just like this, so no concealer or anything. And I will point at the side that has the glowy finish, just so you know. So the glowy finish side I will point at, and the other side, of course, is the green witchy poo side. That's not so witchy poo after all. Let me come back with some makeup on. Let's discuss this stuff. Okay, back. Did everything in my makeup completely the same, including putting on highlighter. Why did I put on highlighter? Well, I mean, I want us to see what this looks like in everyday practice, and for everyday practice I would put on highlighter, right? So we have a little bit of highlighter, same blush, same everything. To remind you, this side of the face right here is the Photo Finish, the Smashbox Photo Finish Illuminate Glow Face, and this side here is the Photo Finish Correct Anti-Redness. This side really should be a little bit more glowing. I don't know. You know, it's kind of funny when I just popped into some natural lighting to take a photo before I finish my makeup. On that video, I don't see as much of a difference as I did in studio lighting, because I'm just looking in the viewfinder right along with you guys. This side is definitely a little bit more matte, but it is not green. And like I said in the past, I have honestly found that when you put on this green stuff, like I joked, but I'm kind of serious, you're not red anymore because you're green. And I do not find that. I should have trusted Smashbox. They know what they're doing. I am not green. So if you are ready or readier than I am, or have rosacea, which I have a good friend with rosacea, I need to recommend this to her, but any of those things, highly, highly recommend not going green, and it's definitely canceling out, making a really nice finish, primer finish for the foundation to sit on. And this is, of course, beautiful. I don't know if it will replace Hollywood Flawless Filter in my heart. That's why I bought the small ones, but it might just, because it also is a primer. And remember, they also make this with hydration in it too, so you can kind of combine those steps if you wanted to. Pretty good stuff. Let me know, did you ever own the original Smashbox Photo Finish? It's an oldie but a goodie, a complete classic in the makeup industry. But do let me know and tell me what you think, which side you prefer, the glowy side or the red canceling out side. I don't know, I kind of like them both. And I'm going to be experimenting with one or the other of these, or both really, throughout the rest of this month with different foundations, so we can kind of try to figure out what in the world we like best. I will tell you, there's no secret that the Chanel is probably going to be my favorite foundation, but the NARS, which you already saw my review of, is also in the running. Oh, I just don't know. I don't know. So anyway, weigh in. I am definitely drowning in foundations here, but definitely weigh in with your thoughts, because I always want to hear them, princesses. Give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. I sure hope that you did. And if you haven't already done so, the highest compliment you can give me is to actually click that subscribe button and subscribe to my channel so that I can see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.